What's good? It's your boy Enoch. Yo, Ak, man, what's up? You ready?
It's not up.
This is the Blood Brothers podcast. Sorry for my brother over here, but y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
Onto the Jordan.
Welcome back to the Blood Brothers podcast, everybody. Y'all know how we like to do it before we get going. Let's talk to God. Let's bow our heads. Our Father in heaven, thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this opportunity. Use us, speak through us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now, this guy over here, you want to tell the people what our mission is?
Empower men to become leaders in society under God's law. Consequently, men, women, and children will understand the foundations of a real man. Shouts out to God.
Why you dress like me?
Don't do that. I got dressed first.
Why did you dress like me? Like,
Don't
why
do
you
that,
trying to
dog.
match?
Don't do that, dog. I got dressed first. Don't do that, dog.
If y'all don't know, like I'm fly. Like I really get fly, dude. Just be thinking.
All right, get
like,
to the
yo,
topic.
I want
Bro.
to
We
look
got
like
30
you.
minutes. Get to the topic. Scott. Come on, man. Get to the
All right. So let's talk about execution, right?
Okay.
And in the sense of, because we just had our 52 episode last week.
52nd episode. Thank you.
Know what I mean, and I would say our form of execution was the podcast. We said, let's do a podcast. It wasn't no podcast. You know how much podcast they are. You know what it's gonna take to do it. It was simply, yo, let's do a podcast. I bet. Literally, I bet. Let's do it. And what did we do? We went and did it.
Facts.
That's execution right there. So when you say you want to do something and you just talk about it, I think that gives people this good feeling, and that's enough for them. Just saying it.
I see a lot of fat people in the gym.
Oh, you going straight in.
See a lot of fat people in the gym. You know,
But hey, all right, let me play advocate.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
That is good. That's execution. That's why I said it.
That's good. Fat people in the gym. Some people look at it like, yo, look at all these fat people in the gym. So
They're supposed to
what
be
do you
here.
expect? Like honestly, when I'm out and I see like big people jogging,
I like that.
bro.
I'm like, get it. 'cause
Yeah,
you need
I
it.
literally be jogging like, yo, let's go. Because when you see regular skinny people jogging, it's like, okay, cool. But when I see a big person, they walking and they struggling,
They
like
trying
I
to get
love that, bro. I be
Get
wanting
it.
to pull them like, yo, let's go. I'm like, that's probably weird.
it. It's very weird.
But I know,
Maybe
but
not
I
in
be
Carolina,
really
maybe
hyped
like
for
that.
them.
Maybe they like that though in Carolina.
Probably they might, cause I really feel encouraged seeing them. Like, yo, bro, you going after something.
What do you think about execution as it pertains to relationships?
Ooh, relationship execution.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that would depend on the person, because for some people, relationship execution could mean just I'm not cheating on you. That's enough. Like, I'm not cheating on you. I'm here. Like, take it for what it is. Other dudes, they be out here cheating. You take me for granted. But that's not real execution. That's almost like, if we go back to the gym, I went to the gym I executed by going to the gym, but I didn't do nothing when I got there.
I didn't work out. I went to the gym. I went to the gym to go to the gym and take a picture and leave.
Yeah, I went there, took a picture, and I left. What did you really do? You didn't do anything. So, like with relationships, is it successful? Are you
Mm,
doing things to lead towards the direction of success?
true.
What are the things? What are the tangible things? Like if you say, I have a great relationship with my girl or my wife, you have to be able to prove it. Tell me the things. What did you, how do you know that? What are your
Mm.
things that can say, like, oh, I have a great marriage. I have a great relationship with my girl. So, because there has to be some type of, I don't say formula or pattern or certain things to show, like, yeah, you're executing in this area.
Yeah, I think relationship execution has to do with the other's opinion of you. You can't say
Yeah.
I have a good like you told me the other day. I told you I'd be like, yo, I see Cam 50% of the time. It bothers me, so I don't feel like a sufficient
Yeah.
parent due to the time that I spend with him, right? And like
Mm.
I said, that's my own little personal thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, I want to be with my son 100% of the time,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when you said that to me, I said, nah, I can't say I'm a good father because that's up for Cam to
That's
decide,
what, yeah, that's deep. That's deep.
right? That's not my decision. That's for Cam to tell me, yo, daddy, use
Mm-hmm.
A1, dog. You feel me?
But
But
you
it's
still
the
have some control in that by your side.
I can exactly. I can
Yeah.
execute to the best of
Yeah.
my ability, whether that's going to every basketball game, going to every
Mm-hmm.
football game, calling, texting, whatever I could do to let him know or let him feel my presence. I'm gonna do it. So I
Mm-hmm.
take pride in executing what I would want, regardless if he's here or not. Like I'm still gonna do what I need to do to make sure he feels my presence. But when it comes
Mm.
to relationships, I feel like I think I hate to say this, but I feel like couples don't really communicate effectively.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
when they don't communicate effectively, what happens is execution becomes confused, and then one person might be doing something that really doesn't do anything to benefit the relationship or the
Yeah.
marriage, and then they make
Yeah.
I'm doing all of this for you, yeah, but I didn't ask you to. That's like a perfect
Uh,
example is somebody. A perfect example that would be if you go, "Hey babe, can you go get me some orange juice?" and she come back upstairs with vodka. And she'd be like, "Babe, you love vodka." I know that, but I asked for orange juice. So what are you saying? You don't like vodka? No, I never said I don't like vodka. I love vodka. But at this moment, I asked for orange juice.
that's not
So
what I need right now. I didn't
exactly.
ask for that.
I didn't ask for that. So that's what I'm trying to say. People can execute the wrong plan because they don't know
Mm.
how to listen and they don't know how to learn.
Uh,
And execution, it can't be effective unless there's a proper context to execute a plan.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So essentially, you're saying for you to execute something, there needs to be a plan in place.
has to be.
Like
But
what is your
not just
plan?
any plan, a plan that actually is molded according to what steps you want to take.
Mm.
Right? Like you can't say you could be like, "Hey, I'm executing in the gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I leave here, I'm eating mad bread at home."
Ooh.
That's not execution.
Yeah.
That's you try and manipulate the process to make it an outcome that you want. But true
Mm.
execution's always going to end up with 52 episodes.
Ooh. So essentially, in other words, execution is simply, in layman terms, following through.
That's
Cause just starting is not enough. What are you
finishing.
doing after the fact?
Yep.
What are you doing when you get to the gym? What are you doing when you get home? What are you doing the next day? What are you doing in your relationship? What are you doing after you have an argument?
Mm,
What are you doing after things is rough? What are you doing after
mm.
you get fired? What are you doing after you missed a payment? What are you doing? This goes across the board. What are you doing after the fact? I can say, like, oh, I'm gonna pay this thing off in a year. Then the six months come by, and it's like, dang, should I get some food right now? I'm struggling right now, or should I pay this bill? Should I You know what I'm saying? So when those tough times come in, that's when you see who you really are.
That's
That's
when
see
you
are you
see.
really about what you said you was gonna do, or you're
Hmm.
not.
That's when because execution and dedication they run parallel to one
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
But the problem is you can't execute something you don't have knowledge about, right?
Mm.
So the best way to put it is I'm gonna use a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
If my woman has a backache,
Yeah.
she tell me, babe, my back is killing me, and I go, don't worry about it, baby. I'm about to massage your feet. Don't
About
sweat.
to massage your feet.
I'm about to
I
massage.
know you like when I massage your
Yo,
feet.
let me soak them toes, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me hold it down. Yeah, you're executing, but you're
Uh-huh.
executing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
why do people execute the wrong things? Because of lack of knowledge.
Mm.
That's why execute. So it's not really all right. Execution, if we could put it in the broader perspective, right?
Uh-huh.
Execution is the glue that connects decision making,
Hmm.
right? But the problem is if your decision making is poor, then
Mm.
your execution is going to be null and void. You're going to, yeah, you'll follow through, you'll do the wrong things, but the
Mm.
outcome of the execution will be on the negative aspect of it. So when I say
Mm.
knowledge, I'm talking about understanding your partner, understanding what your child needs,
Yeah.
understanding your health, and applying knowledge to the situation and then executing. So the knowledge, execution, and dedication all run parallel to one another. You look like a fool saying to your girl, she like, baby, my back is killing me. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Bring them hands over here. Let me get them hands right. You want
Mm.
me to bring that lotion out for them hands? Like
Mm.
you gotta pay attention. You gotta really get the knowledge to execute.
Facts. And that goes the same way with other areas. Like, let's say the mortgage is due. Your wife says, "Hey, babe, go pay the mortgage." And be like, "All right, I'm about to bring you some flowers. Bring me some flowers. What are you bringing me flowers for, babe? This needs to be taken care of." Yeah, babe. Don't worry about that. I know you want flowers. Cool. The fly. I think. I think this is the thing. A lot of times people don't realize that they messed up because they have good intent in a different area. So it's like, yeah, I didn't do that, but look at what I did for you in this area. Look what I just did. Did you? Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, you're not cheating on your girl, but she's not happy because you guys keep arguing about this same thing.
Hmm.
You can't say, babe, but I don't cheat on you. I appreciate that you don't cheat on me. You're not supposed to cheat on me. You're not supposed to cheat on me. But there's this area that we keep arguing about this same thing that you're not addressing. Cool. You treat me nice. You don't cheat on me. Yes, cool. I'm not taking away from that. But in this area, you're failing. You're not communicating with me properly. So all that other stuff is irrelevant right now.
Mm.
Let's take care of this issue because in your mind, you're just thinking of, yo, she complaining about this. Like, why she keep complaining about this? I do this, I do
I
this,
just
I
got
do
her
that.
flowers.
Yeah, I just got her flowers. You're not realizing that, bro, all of that is irrelevant because of this area. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that area, but fix this first.
Facts.
And I think that's where a lot of relationships, people in different situations, they they don't realize that they're so focused on what they're doing right that they can't take themselves out of it and really looking like, oh snap, I'm really messing up right here.
Can I just throw this out there? I think we should. We was gonna call this execution, but now that you tapped into that,
Mm-hmm.
I wrote something the other day, and I really believe this. So there's a big difference between doing the right thing and a
Ooh.
good thing,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah.
People confuse right and good.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
is flowers.
Yes, that's
Right
good.
is paying the mortgage.
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Good would be, yes, I gave you a foot massage.
Mm-hmm.
Right would be, let me get the warm baby oil so I can massage your back,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And the thing with good and right, the reason why people confuse them is because to do the right thing, it takes a lot of work. What do I
Yeah.
mean by that, right?
Exactly.
For you to do the right thing, it takes a lot of critical thinking.
Yep. Yep.
And critical thinking isn't popular, it's
Mm-hmm.
not a popular tactic in our culture,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Because if you really thought about it, I'm talking about really put thought into your decisions
Mm-hmm.
through critical thinking. Chances are you're probably going to get some revelation or conviction about who you are as a person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then what you start to realize is that your decisions, all of them across the board, regardless if they're with your spouse, your child, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they're a reflection of your mind frame. Then you
Mm.
have to address who you are mentally.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, once you start to unpack those layers, you start to realize, like, yo, I've been doing a lot of good things, but those good things have not equated to the right things. And
Yeah.
that's why, even in your good things, if that's what you want to call it, the
Uh-huh.
outcome always seems to be bad.
Yeah, it's
But
like
you
yo,
can't
something's off. Like
something's off. Yeah.
I was doing all the good things.
Yeah, I was doing the good things, but I wasn't doing the right thing. You got to
Yeah.
remember, if you want to know the difference between a good thing and a right thing, think of it like this. When you do the right thing, the fruits of your right decision
Yeah.
it almost feels endless. What do I
Yeah.
mean? If I'm constantly trying to make the right decision with my wife, what she
Mm-hmm.
needs, whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
The consequence of me always trying to do things right is me looking critically at myself about what I'm doing.
Mm.
And once I do that, I begin to make the right decision. So when she tells me about the mortgage, the answer isn't I'm going to take care of it. The answer would be it's already taken care of.
Mm.
Big difference,
That's
right? And
execution.
then because
Yeah.
automatically when you're critically thinking, you
Yeah.
automatically gonna go execute.
Yeah. You
The
thinking
beauty,
ahead.
the beauty of that is now you have your bills paid, number one,
Yeah.
right?
And now when you bring the roses,
It's like, oh, you brought me
it's ten
roses
times more
too,
better. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you brought me roses. Now what you thinking? Now listen, this is only for married folks. You understand? When
Facts.
you do the right thing, you get the right treatment from your wife. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
tell you, every night you will get the right treatment if you can
Yeah.
and you consistently do the right thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you want another example, well, it's a simple. We can talk about fathering, right?
Uh-huh.
You could look at fathering and say the right thing is to correct my child. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
the right thing. I mean, you can say a good thing is to correct my child. A
Yeah.
good thing is to correct your child. 100%. It is a good thing.
Yeah.
But the right thing is to learn how your child learns. So
Mm.
your correction is actually teaching them.
Yeah.
So this way you don't keep running into the same patterns or the same process. So a wise man will always seek that type of wisdom to look like
Mm-hmm.
internally, critically
Yeah.
at yourself.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't this working? Okay, it's not working because maybe my approach is wrong. Well, let me look at my child. And you go
Yeah.
into these deep thoughts. And a lot of times when you go into this critical thinking process, ultimately what you start to do is reflect on yourself
Mm-hmm.
and it helps you improve your decision making, ultimately
Yeah.
making the right decision instead of a good decision. Thank you.
I like that. I like that. And it's because a lot of times we're trying to fulfill what we want and
Fact.
not really thinking about what the person needs.
Mm,
Like, for example, with the child thing, I'm thinking about, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. But it's like, okay, well, what does he need so that he can do the right thing? Am I just thinking about myself? Or am I thinking about them? Like my wife, I'm bringing her these roses because I know it makes me feel good to bring her this. It boosts my ego.
yeah, got roses.
Know what I'm saying? But what she needs is mortgage or her back hurts. Your back hurts? All right, I'm getting you roses. Cause I know, like, yeah, I'm bringing my girl roses. Yo, I brought my girl roses. What y'all doing? Y'all not doing nothing. And she's like, huh, that's good. My back still hurts. You did that for you. You
Facts.
didn't do that for me. You
Mhm.
wanted to boast to your homies and on the gram, like, yeah, just bringing roses to my girl. And she's like, uh, that's nice. That's good. My back still hurts though. So you're not taking care of the other person's actual need because you're thinking about yourself. When you start really thinking and taking yourself out of situations like, okay, let me help that person. And ultimately, every time when you do the things for that person, that brings you joy. So you don't even have to do something that's specifically for you to feel good. You taking care of another person's need in reflection that comes back to you. It's like, dang, yo, look how happy they are. That's what's up. That's what I want to see. Like, I helped them out. And now from their joy, I'm feeling that. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times you got to just take yourself out of it and really look at the situation at a broad perspective. Like, okay, let me really look at the situation. Yeah, I'm a good husband. Yeah, I don't cheat, even though I'm not supposed to cheat. But she keeps complaining about this one area. But to you, you're saying, well, I do this, I do that. Forget about you right now. What does she need? So let me go fix that. And then that'll compensate everything else that you do. And all of it will come together. And I think that's why there's a lot of struggle when it comes to all those different areas in life.
Yeah, I mean, a byproduct of doing the right thing is happiness, success, joy, peace.
Yeah.
Doing the
Yeah.
right things will always bring those that the I don't want to call it the fruit, but the result
Yeah.
of doing the right thing always
Mm-hmm.
leads to happiness.
Yeah.
Right? And to be
Yeah.
honest with you, doing the right thing isn't always easy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's not
That's true.
it's not, especially if it's something where you have to humble yourself to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those things are needed for growth.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, right? If if you were in the wrong for any situation,
Mm-hmm.
apologizing is very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Acknowledging your flaws and what you did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that you do that to, I mean, if they're really close to you or whatever the case is, you're gonna have a different level of respect for them because you understand that, okay, you really put some thought into this.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
you to do the right thing and apologize
Uh-huh.
shows that not only that you care, but it shows that a level of maturity and understanding about our friendship or our
Mm-hmm.
marriage or whatever it
Yeah.
is. People who just do things and don't feel obligated to apologize or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you could, I mean, listen, you could think it's a good thing, like, look, I don't care, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the
I know
right
I
thing,
messed up. I ain't gonna mess up again. It's cool.
yeah,
Like
and
I
that's
know that's the good thing. I messed up. All right, cool. All
yeah,
right, got it.
exactly. But the
That's
right
good
thing to
that you
do,
realize that.
yeah, that's
But what's
good.
the right thing to do now?
Exactly. That's the
Mm-hmm.
next, that's the following step that proves
Mm-hmm.
understanding.
Yeah.
And we'll leave you guys with this, but wisdom is applied knowledge.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? That's all it is. It's applied
Mm-hmm.
information.
Yeah.
So if you get information on a daily basis
Uh-huh.
and you're trying to better yourself or better your relationship, whatever it is, health,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, and you get this information, it was great and it is good that you
Mm-hmm.
got the information.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the right thing to do is always to apply it,
Yeah.
right? That's really what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, next week we'll go a little bit more into
Yeah.
the good things and the right things in a marriage because
Oh yeah.
we got our sexy wives coming on. Y'all, yo, it's crazy. People probably don't understand like the way we be digging our wives, it'd be different. Like
For
yo,
real.
I
For
be
real.
listen, I'm married, so I can say what I want, but I be wanting to spank every time I look at her. Like, yo, stop playing with me, and don't walk across the room like that. Like, matter of
Facts,
fact, don't
bro.
don't come so close to me unless you
Nah,
want me.
facts. Like,
Don't bring that
yo,
around me.
yo. Why you be like, yo, why you looking at me like that? I'm like, what you mean? I'm supposed to want you. Like,
Right.
I don't know where to, yo, I don't know what y'all know about these old school marriages. Nah, we bringing real marriage back, bro. Like
bro,
marriage supposed to be lit. I'm
bro,
supposed to look at my girl like, dang, I want you.
bro. I can't wait to get off this podcast. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Facts. I'm about to go cuddle.
Yo,
What?
fact.
What you mean?
Nah,
Like,
I just
yo,
I just
love
think
is
that
popping. Marriage is popping, boy.
that's a fact. I just think
Word.
I think what happens is and you know we can talk about it next week, but
Yeah.
the more men do the right thing, the more good loving you get, my boy.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And it's
Less
how
stress, peaceful.
bro. Bro, you know, I'm gonna be honest, you know what kind of turn on it is to a woman when she's at peace of mind.
Bruh.
But you know, we can
Bruh.
let them talk about it.
I
We don't
cleaned
even
the kitchen today for no reason.
listen, and she gonna take care of you. You feel me?
And bruh, I did it because I know she was going to. Dude, that's execution. Now she's like, oh, you clean the kitchen real nice. I ain't. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
Yeah.
I take care of our, you gotta hit it with that. Yeah, I take care of our house. So,
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
that way you can have a little more energy for tonight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey,
You
look.
feel me?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? You could,
Yes, sir.
you know, we gonna
Come
do the
on now.
grown, we gonna what do they call it? The grown folks gifts,
Grown man gifts.
grown man gifts. You understand? Needs that.
Facts. We about to. Anyway, well,
Yeah, yeah. I was just keeping it a buckle child, but yeah, whatever works.
facts.
Whatever works.
But through your process, trying to figure out, man, in life, yo, y'all don't have to make life so hard, man.
Yeah, make people make life way too complicated though.
Don't make it so complicated, man. Just
Facts.
do the right thing with being good. Do the good thing and the right thing.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Consequently, that I didn't even mean to hit it.
Mm,
If you do the right thing, it's
yeah,
always going to be good.
yeah,
The
yeah.
outcome will always be good. But go ahead. I'm
Yes,
sorry. That just made,
yes,
as you said, it just played in my head. Like, yeah, yo,
yes,
if you do the right thing, the outcome is always good. The result of it is always good. But go ahead,
yes.
man.
Through that process, just keep God before anything.
Listen,
Period.
I think I'm about to change my motto.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I
What's
think
up? What you got?
it still has to do with perfection,
Okay,
but
okay.
don't use being human as an excuse for
Hmm.
not striding for perfection. I think
Mm.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. Don't let being human be your excuse for not trying to be perfect.
We're gonna do an episode on that.
We
A
have
lot
to.
just came to my mind when you said that.
You know, don't let
Yeah,
the humanistic perspective
yeah,
make you think that you can't strive for
yeah.
perfection. You feel
That
me?
episode's coming soon. We got an episode
We
on that.
got some heat
I
for you.
mad stuff just started flowing through my head already.
Oh,
Yeah, we doing
fuck
an episode on that.
all right, so we good. We ready
Yeah.
to rock. Yo, thank y'all for listening, man.
All right, yo, y'all go take care of yourselves, man.
Uh,
Tired of y'all.
yeah, I mean all five of y'all that watch.
Facts. Yo, facts. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody that's watching, yo, we a small knit community.
Yeah.
Yo, all, all y'all 5 to 10 that watch, yo, I mess with y'all.
Facts, we
For
got you.
real.
We
Because
got you.
whoever y'all are, y'all consistent.
Facts, bro. We appreciate it.
Facts.
Appreciate it.
I know Charlie be listening to it. That's one
Shout out
person.
my son Charlie. You ready?
So, yo, all y'all that listen, the 5 to 10, I mean, because people don't be consistent. We about consistency. We started out with 100 something people watching, but nobody wants to stay consistent. But y'all gonna get this true stuff. And that's all it takes for y'all people to really take in what we taking what we're saying and applying it, applied wisdom, applying it, and that's how we make change. We don't care about all the numbers, impact.
Impact, baby.
Impact over numbers.
Ooh, that's
That's
another one.
another series.
Right there,
Oh,
right there,
yo,
right
we
there.
coming up with gems right in this episode right now. Oh,
Yeah,
now we
right
gotta
there.
get off because I'm
We gotta
bugging.
get
I'm
off.
bugging.
Yo.
Impact over. Oh, let's go.
Impact over them. All right, yo. Next week we'll holler at y'all. Good luck.
Yeah.
Episode 53. You heard?
Huh?
Later. Yo, everybody watch the fight. Yo, send me that link, bro.
Facts.
All right, one.